and effects, back with our third Fender pedal. How do you say it?
Pugilist.
Or, if you like pugs, like me, it could be the Pugilist. I think it's a boxer or a fighter or something.
Never heard of him.
I don't know, it's a crazy word. This is their distortion pedal.
Got it.
I plugged into this and I just loved it immediately. There's two distortions in this. There's an A and a B, and you can either blend them or stack them. There's a lot of knobs on this.
Is that parallel or series?
Yeah, exactly. Bingo. Just like the Santa Ana Overdrive, there's clarity in this, but when you start kind of like pushing them both together, and when they are stacked, it gets like a little hairy, which I think is awesome. I just liked it immediately. And you would look at this probably be like, oh, there's so many knobs and so many things, but it's actually very simple.
What I liked about the knobs is that they light up, of course. Well, when we plug it in, we'll show you that they light up.
Plug it
but
in.
No. Hey, all
Other
right.
side.
Sorry. They do light up. Boom. Off, on, off. I always love that. You know why we could just plug it in and not plug it into the 9-volt here? It's because the battery.
Very convenient. I mean, you could take the battery out and you could really hide anything in there.
What I do like about this pedal is that when you're in both distortions running, gain A, gain B, and you start messing with the tone, you can darken part of it up, but it still doesn't make it sound like you've rolled a tone knob on your instrument out. It doesn't completely evaporate the low. It really is effective. Like, you can still hear definition in the top end, but you're just kind of like maybe rolling off a little bit of the top end that might hurt your ears. So for bass, I really rep this distortion because of that. Because, yes, sometimes you want throaty, grindy bass, but sometimes you want it to feel full and distorted and gnarly, but you just don't want to rip people's ears off, so you can just back down the tone. And I'll show you that when I do my examples. Nick.
Also, there's a bass boost. I don't see a guitar boost on here.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally, people thinking for the bass. And of course, when I use it, I always keep it on unless I'm going for some gnarly feedback. Yeah. Boom.
We've got this blend knob on the Pugilist, which can go between, your two different distortions. And this is when you're on blend mode, obviously. So I've got gain A and gain B just to be a little bit different sounds, and then we'll go back and forth so you can just hear the different vibes. I got them both pretty much cranked because that's my thing. So here we go. So going between, right now we're right up the middle, right? So we're having an even amount of both. So that's A. And that's B. Okay, so there you go. So that's the difference. Then when you turn it into series, where they're stacked, gain B knob turns into the master volume or the volume of both together. So that's what happens when you go into series mode. But anyway, so that's the different sounds of them. So I'm going to, you've probably seen one of those before. I'm going to loop some stuff with that, and I'm going to switch between, I'll loop that with maybe, let's say, I don't know, the blend straight up the middle, and then we'll go into series or something. We'll switch it up. So let's see if I can figure that out. Make something cool. Okay, that was a riff. Had a riff going there. Let's just chill with gain A on our blend. I'll kind of just show you now how far we can go with it. So with the gain all the way down.
Sounds like the Kinks.
Okay, there's my Kinks riff, my fake Kinks riff. Tone. Maybe that's a little more Kinks. So tone knob's got a lot. You were saying it doesn't actually. It is a different tone, not necessarily rolling the tone knob on the guitar. You're right. It actually like kind of definitely gives it some different characteristics. That's with the gain all the way down. Let's go. Gain A. Let's go over to gain B. Here we'll just get it set up the exact same way so you can just hear the difference. If there is one, which there should be. Yeah, I mean, it's there. It kind of does all the things that you want it to do for a distortion. Okay, so now we've been in blend for a bit, so now we'll go up to series to where they're stacked on top of each other, and then both are just cranked. So let's see what that does.
Rock solid. Here we are. I'm gonna give you a tone and then I'm gonna start adjusting the tone knobs and you'll see how they color it differently. Okay, now I'm gonna tone down the A channel. So there's a bright characteristic there. There's still that growl there, but now the low end is even bigger, fatter. Now I'm gonna roll off a little bit of the B, see how dark we get. So I switched to my fingers just because I'm hearing more low end and more bass, fuzz, distortion. It's not fuzz, distortion. Now look, without the bass knob, switch, I mean, I'd rather have it like this. That switch is money. All right, now I'm gonna go a little bit more to channel B. Let's brighten it up so you can really hear the difference. And then if you move it back to the center, the blend more towards channel A, it's gonna get a little darker. And then watch, so you can really hear it. Wait, I want more of that high end. I'm just gonna use the blend now. So it's infinite tone sound in this pedal. So I am now gonna crank this and get it throaty. So now you're getting like Lemmy'd out. Let's get this fat. I want it hella fat. So I'm gonna go back both. For you heavy metal dudes who detune. All right, let's clean it up a little.
Bye.